Alright, this is Andrew Jolly with Joda Home Inspections. We are here today, October 22nd, 2019, at 680 South, 10th West, or 1000 West, doing a sewer scope in Salt Lake City. We've got the camera pushed all the way out as far as we can get it, and we're hitting a pretty good blockage here. These are roots in the line. You can see how it's already catching on solids, like some toilet paper or a wet wipe, it looks like. This is something that can cause a backup at any time now. It's already catching on debris. It's just going to continue to catch on debris, and that's going to allow it to clog the line and then back up. The seller mentioned that there's already an issue with the bathroom sink, and that in the past he's had it cameraed, and that they found issues with the line going from the bathroom sink to this main line. That's going to be a little more difficult to repair as well, because if you have to ever replace that line, it's probably under the slab, under the house. And so it's difficult because you're opening up flooring, the slab, in the middle of your house. So with this, I would definitely recommend having it cleaned out, getting it hydro-jetted, and then having it re-cameraed. Right now we're only seeing a part of the line. An average line is about 100 feet out. You know, we only made it about 60 feet, and so there's definitely some parts of the line that we're not seeing. You could have other more serious issues other than just this maintenance item, and so it'd be good to know about those. So, a ton of roots, a lot of debris. I'm not sure if this is a root here or debris, but in either case, it's something that can cause a backup. This is looking like transite pipe. Transite is a cement asbestos pipe. And then it transitions here into cast iron. Cast iron is going to be a little more of a weaker link, because you'll get rust that builds up, and it can get very rough, and it can catch on things. So you want to avoid flushing wet wipes or feminine hygiene products. Pretty much anything you don't have to put down the line, don't. But the other issue with cast iron is that it's going to get very thin over time and eventually need to be replaced. It's also harder to clean because you don't have as many options on how to clean it. You can't hydrojet it because it'll just flake and flake, and it can actually make it worse in some cases. This house is built in the 50s, and so I've definitely seen some houses that have already had to replace this type of pipe. But it really varies greatly. I've seen houses from the 20s where it's still working, and I've seen houses that are 20 years newer than this that have already had to replace cast iron lines. So just going on the age itself isn't really a great indication. I accessed this today through the roof vent. I didn't see a clean out in the house. Granted, you could probably go through the toilet, but this is easier than removing a toilet. The last thing I'm going to show you, to clean my head off. Last thing I'm going to show you is the actual roof vent. If you look at it, you can see how it's chipped away. That's probably because they've had it cabled in the past, or cleaned. When you put cables down this line, it'll break the cast iron because it's wiggling around. So that's an indication that this line has been cleaned in the past. Once you have roots, you're always going to have the roots, and it's going to be a maintenance item that you need to keep up on over time. And so I would start by doing it sooner than later, and then also, again, having it re-cameraed, because we're not able to see the entire line here. So I'm going to end this recording now.